Hi, it's the Palm Springs Baker again. You know, we're always talking about how things were simpler back in the day. Well, guess what? They really were kind of simpler, especially on a legendary television sitcom, Petticoat Junction. Remember, it was in Hooterville, and Kate ran the Shady Rest Hotel with her daughters. My gosh, there was Betty Jo, Bobby Jo, and Billy Jo. And guess what? We have Billy Jo here today.
Dear Junior, you're here already. I do hope I haven't kept you waiting too long.
And like I said, we have the original Billy Jo here today, Jeannine Riley. Oh my gosh, Jeannine, you don't know what it means to have you here today. My God, I look into your face. I'm not kidding, sweetie. You look like you did when I was watching you all those years.
I love you. You don't look so bad yourself.
Oh my God, girl, what are you doing tonight? You might have to go have a cocktail.
Absolutely.
Well, speaking of that, you know, we always start out the show with a little
this.
martini.
Oh, are you going to make a toast?
Absolutely, to Jeannine, my new best friend. I'm sure of it.
Ditto.
Oh my God, dearie.
Ditto. Light on the vermouth. I like that.
Oh my God, dear. That'll get us through.
Woo!
We'll be baking, all right, honey.
Yep.
So, you know what, though? I want to chat about you. Are so fun.
Yes.
So I know you started, you know, like in the early 60s, I want to say, or something
60,
like that.
62.
And you did some television.
Yeah,
and,
a lot of TV.
Andy, you scared the curls off of me.
What are you doing out here away from camp?
I was thirsty. What about you?
I was looking for the treasure, too.
You seem to be birds of a feather.
Well, Dusty and I plan to use that treasure for a very worthy cause.
Well, so do I. I plan to build a great, big, beautiful dance hall to brighten up the lives of lonely old men.
That's a worthy cause?
It is for lonely old men.
I was under contract to Universal.
Okay.
But they would loan me out if I could go up for other shows. And I used to do Ozzie and Harriet.
Oh my God.
Because I had a crush on Ricky.
Oh.
David wasn't so bad. But anyway, so I was doing a second Ozzie and Harriet, and we're finished, and I call him Ozzie. I say, "Good night, Ozzie," and he's going in his big Cadillac, and I'm getting in my little red Volkswagen. He says, "Oh, Riley." I said, "Yes." He says, "They're shooting this show over on Filmways. They're looking for a gal. They've interviewed 300 girls, and they can't find anybody. It's a daughter or something. Why don't you have your agent check it out?" So I said, "Okay, thanks, Ozzie." Well, I went and called my agent, and he said, "Okay, I'll check it out." Well, I'd say within 7 days, I was on the set of Petticoat Junction playing Billy Jo.
Can you believe this?
I got the
I
part.
can believe it. Oh my God.
It's a true story.
And you got it
I got
over those other 300 people.
Yeah,
oh my God, I believe it. Look at her. She's got a face to die for.
Well, Billy Jo was the boy crazy one, and she had all the fun.
Oh my God. And you had done some other shows before Petticoat,
Oh, yeah,
too.
lots of shows,
You
lots of
did, I think, some Westerns and those kind of things.
I did the Virginian. I got to kiss James Drury.
Oh my.
He's so beautiful. He's like a television Gregory Peck.
I still see a little twinkle in your eye,
Oh,
Jeannine.
yeah, I know.
I know, you haven't forgotten.
I did a wagon train with Tommy Sands. You remember Tommy?
Yes!
He was married to Nancy Sinatra then, and she stood right on the set, and I was very fortunate.
It goes on and on and on.
Yeah.
You can check it. Do you have a website, Jeannine?
I do.
Well, you can read all about her right there, I'll tell you.
JeannineRiley.com.
There you go. How easy is that? Was there a point in time, Jeannine, that you kind of remember, maybe it was Petticoat, that, you know, something happened or somebody said something to you that you thought, I think I've made it. Did that, I mean,
I think I've made it. Let's see. I don't know. What time is it? I haven't said that yet.
oh dear, come on.
Well, I'm going back.
You made it, kiddo, and you're still making it. My gosh. Oh, sweetie. And I know that you were at the Pasadena Playhouse.
Yes, I had a scholarship.
And is that, so that's where you really learned?
I learned about the stage. I learned about how to find your mark on a stage and deal with an audience, a live audience, which is a whole different trip. And it's about doing the great plays, the thing. And I found after a year at the Playhouse that I wasn't going to go down that road. I was going to go into Hollywood, and where I could study film in a studio where there's no audience, and you learn how to project yourself in a room through a camera. It's a whole different world.
It's a whole different thing.
So I did. I got into Hollywood, and the first thing I did was I checked into the Hollywood Studio Club. Which
I've
for
heard
girl.
about it, dear. Yeah, it was all women.
Well, Marilyn Monroe, Kim Novak, I mean, you name it, they were all there. Just women.
Gosh.
3 meals a day. It was just beautiful. And then I got under contract to Universal.
Oh.
And then I started to do their shows. I got under contract to MGM.
Oh.
And I did their shows. So those were the days that an actress could be under contract and learn. They called them corrals.
Yeah.
And in the corral, they'd loan you out for this. And they said they were grooming me to be in a movie, to be a movie star.
Was that kind of your long-term, goal to get into movies eventually?
Yes, I think so. Because,
Which you did.
Which I did, because when I was growing up, my grandma would sit me in the theater. I was 7 years old, and she'd give me these great big Hershey bars, and she'd say, now you finish that, and I'll be back. And at the second end of the second movie, I said, I'd like to be one of them, Grandma. And so we'd go off, and next Saturday, because she was off to see her boyfriend. So anyway, but I grew up in the theater. I watched these movies and these beautiful actresses and how they were lit. It touched my heart. I wanted to be a movie star at 7.
Hollywood. Just saying that word means magic time to me. I can remember when I was a little girl, I used to sit in the movie all by myself. I used to watch those movie stars, and they just looked like they was having the best time. I couldn't imagine being a movie star. I just wanted to jump up out of my seat, step into that picture, and just touch them and be with them like they was surrounded by a big rainbow, like nothing could get to them. I just wanted my life to be one long, beautiful movie.
And I want all the other ladies to hang on to their dreams. Don't let them go. Don't die with your dreams still in you. My God, that's...
Well, we're going to talk about it a little bit after we do some baking, but Jeannine has written a book that is just amazing. The title is...
The Bolder Woman.
And it gives women today a lot of encouragement. Don't stop. Pursue your dreams.
Pursue your dream, yes.
Isn't that really the essence of it?
Yes. Well, I'm here to tell the truth. I'm 83 years old, and I'm called the 80s lady. And all the ladies that are sitting on the couch who've lived their life, their careers and everything, and they're still sitting there, I'm giving them an opportunity to go back when they were all little girls and check that dream out in still time. And I'm going to show them how to do that when we talk about the book.
We'll talk about the book.
Yeah.
So, Jeannine, I hear that you have sort of a favorite cookie that I thought maybe we'd make today. And it is...
I do. You ready?
Yes.
Snickerdoodle cookie.
Snickerdoodles! You know what? I think you're a little snickerdoodle, honey. I can just tell.
I am.
You're not letting on, but I think you're kind of a snickerdoodle. And I mean that in a good way.
I do too.
Of course. Isn't she just adorable? My God. Okay, sweetie. Let's first have a little toast.
Oh, yeah, this is so good.
A little toast. Oh, my God.
So light on the vermouth. Wow.
There we go.
That does it.
That'll help us.
That's it.
That'll do it for us, kiddo.
Okay, here we go.
So we've got some flour in the bowl, and don't worry about all the ingredients and the measurements because you're gonna find it on my website, thepalmspringsbaker.com. It's right there on the screen, and people can just look there and you can print out the recipe and make it. And we're gonna put a little salt in there.
Oh.
And then we're gonna put a little baking soda in there.
Baking soda. My sister Penny, you better be getting this.
And then we're gonna add a little bit of the cream of tartar.
There it is. There it is. Now you know that's the golden key.
It is, sweetie. Cream of tartar. You can just whisk that up, and we're
Okay.
going to get that all blended up.
Look at this.
You did a great job on this, sweetheart.
Didn't I do good?
You did, and you know what next?
What?
We're gonna go and turn around to the stove and
Okay.
we're gonna clarify some butter. And what that means is all of the water is gonna evaporate out of the butter, just leaving a pure butter. So you're really getting a nice buttery cookie. So Jeannine, as our butter continues to clarify,
Smells good,
aren't we
yeah.
technical today?
Yeah,
oh my
very.
God,
I
dear.
love it. Details.
Yes,
Okay.
in a separate bowl, we've got some sugar there. We're gonna throw in a few chunks of the cream cheese that you
Oh,
have.
this is cream cheese.
That's cream cheese.
Holy moly.
Now we're gonna learn the word smush.
Ah, I like
Yes. Do you want to smush this a little
I
bit,
do,
sweetie?
I do.
There you go.
Get rid of a few bad vibes.
There. I love it. I'm gonna get you a little help here. We're gonna put this butter in here. And
Oh, that looks
then-
good. That looks good.
And you know what? Now that we've clarified it,
Yeah.
all the water's evaporated out of it.
Now.
And that is pure
Smush.
smush. Yes.
Right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Now, is that a little easier to smush?
Yeah.
And I'm going to keep making it easier for you.
Oh, I like that.
You like
Okay,
that?
I like that.
I'm going to throw an egg in here. Now we're going to even make it easier to smush.
Oh,
We're going to put a
what
little
was that?
oil. That was a little oil.
What kind of oil?
Just your regular oil, cooking oil. Just a little dash of vanilla. I think,
Yeah, vanilla's good.
about a teaspoon.
Oh, that's nice.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah, and most people overdo that, and they overdo the
Yes,
tart thing.
absolutely.
And that's what ruins them.
And we're going to add this to the flour
Wow.
a little
Okay.
bit at a time. We've got our flour and our cornstarch and
Look
our
at that. Now,
salt
you
and
think
all
that would never mix.
I know, honey, but you just wait. We're gonna just keep folding that in
You know,
and get all of that in there.
that is wonderful. In my career, when I had to start out, I lived on TV dinners, the chicken TV dinners.
Yes,
Swanson's
Swanson's TV dinner.
saved my life. And I learned how to work a stove to turn it on to.
Well, honey, you were busy.
I was busy, yeah.
You had lines to learn. And,
Yeah.
And you must have been quick at that, though, I bet you.
Well, you had to be, or someone replaced you.
Yeah.
You showed up and did your job because there was someone standing outside ready to take.
Do you feel like, did you have to study lines
Yes.
every night?
Every night, and then they bring on pages, pink, yellow, green, yellow, and
With a new version.
With a new version, and you've got 10 minutes before your shot to learn those. So
Oh, yeah.
that's television.
Yeah.
You don't get that in movies so much. Movie,
Yeah.
you take your time. You get, there's a lot of things that have to be lit. TV, it's lit and it's fast, and you do it and shoot it, and you're home
Yeah.
having
yeah.
a TV dinner.
As soon as it comes together in the bowl like it just did,
It
stop.
Oh, look at it. Oh, in other words, every time you touch it, it comes together.
It just
Look
kind
at
of
that.
all came together in
Isn't it
sort of a rough ball.
Well, you got to say this is a hands-on cookie because your hands have been in that bowl since we started.
I know, honey, but you know what I always say?
What?
Your hand is the most important tool in the kitchen, and it really is, sweetie.
Well, I didn't choose the kitchen, but I think you're right.
and I do wash them.
Okay.
I wash them
Yeah, I saw him wash it.
religiously.
Yeah.
So you know what? We're gonna make these into about 2-inch balls like
Okay,
that.
that's nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's about 2-inch.
I can do this part.
Can you, honey?
Do I
Now,
roll it around?
Your nails and everything are so gorgeous, and your rings are spotless.
Well, you're special.
Oh.
Okay, here we
Is
go.
she a doll or what?
What-
She's
what
my
is-
new girlfriend. You are, sweetie.
We're going.
We're going out on the
Yeah,
town
we're
pretty
going.
soon.
Damn right.
Fam-
Darn right. Darn right.
Oh, we don't mind a little bit of that.
Okay.
No, we don't mind that.
Now, check. Do I just roll her?
Just roll her in, honey. There you go. Look
Just-
at you.
Just a touch, huh?
You've got it, sweetheart. There you go.
All
You know
right.
what?
What? These are nice.
I kind of feel like Lucy and Ethel at the candy
Oh
factory.
God, here we go. Oh,
Should we stick a few down here, honey? Here we go. There you go. Remember when she did that?
oh,
Oh,
you know
my.
that. You know the rehearsals they had to do for that. Oh, baby, that was so rehearsed.
Was it?
Every grab, every gesture was a rehearsal, and they did it several times
Oh.
just to get it look like it just happened.
Oh my God.
That's the secret of a star.
Well,
yeah.
did you must have known Lucy.
I met Lucy. Yes, my husband wrote for her,
Ah.
but she's all business.
Yes.
You don't mess around with Lucy when she's on the job. You do your job or you're out.
Yeah, well, you know what?
I like that.
We're going to put them in the oven
For
11 minutes.
11 minutes, ladies.
I mean, we hate to sound so. And then we're going to pack these down just a little bit.
Really?
Yeah, we're going to pack them down and then we're going to throw them in. I'll pop them in the oven.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, Jeannine, look what we did, sweetheart.
Oh my God.
They've baked up and we got them cooled and then trayed up. And remember how I told you they would puff up in the oven?
Yes.
And remember when I first took them out, they were kind of puffy.
Yeah.
But within about a minute and a half, they just kind of deflate.
They did so beautifully.
They do, and you get that nice crinkle around the edge.
Look
Oh my
at
God.
those.
What do you think? I think maybe we have to toast to them.
Well, I was going to eat one.
Well, you want to eat one first?
Yeah.
We'll eat one first, sweetie.
Yeah.
Here, you grab whichever one you think looks
I'm
the
taking
best.
this one here.
I have to say, don't forget this, everybody.
Oh, wow.
Even if they look a little underdone in the oven, pull them out because you're going to get this nice,
Oh, that's so good.
that nice soft center,
Yeah.
and then the crusty little edges.
Look at that. Look at,
Mm.
you got to follow his recipe, ladies. You can't fudge. Just smoosh a lot and follow his direction.
Well, I got another little surprise though, Jeannine. Guess what?
What?
We have another little tasty morsel here today.
I was looking at that. What is that?
Well, you know what? I sort of made this up.
What
You
is
know,
it?
It is what I am calling a Snickerdoodle pie. I thought we can't just have
Are you
cookies.
serious?
I mean, cookies are fabulous.
They
But
are.
we like to go over the top at this place.
Absolutely.
You
It's
know?
the only way to live. Yeah.
So all I did, and you can find the recipe on my website, thepalmspringsbaker.com. I just made the same cookie dough and I patted it into a pie
The
tin.
crust is cookie dough.
That is a Snickerdoodle cookie crust.
And what is this?
And that is a homemade vanilla pudding.
Oh my God. And
It's-
then what is on that? What is
And
that?
then I took just a couple of Snickerdoodle
You
cookies,
crumbled it.
crumbled it,
Oh,
and
ladies.
put it over the top. But hey,
Oh.
you know what?
Go for it.
Again, do you want the honors of this, sweetie?
I'll probably smash it all
Oh,
over.
honey, you can.
Or I'll do the first one.
You just give it a good. There we go, honey. I love
A little
it.
to the right.
I love it,
Go to the
sweetie.
left.
Oh no, we're gonna get it all over the whole top,
Look
sweetie.
at that.
Look at this. You did it perfectly.
That is beautiful.
If you like Snickerdoodles, honey, isn't that just a little?
It's
I shouldn't talk with
fabulous.
my mouth full, should I?
And the vanilla pudding doesn't interfere with the crust that has the
Kind of compliments,
Snickerdoodle.
don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the crust is nice and just right.
Oh my God, it's really, it turned out. My God. And you can find the recipe on my website, thepalmspringsbaker.com. But before we go, dearie,
Yes.
we have to talk. I want to talk about your book because
all
this
right.
this is incredible, everybody. The Bolder Woman.
Now you see the word older is in there, but the B is us ladies. We're the bolder women.
And your whole message with this book is really what, Jeannine?
Well, I'm 83 and I'm proud of it. And the minute women start owning their age and starting a new life in their 80s, I think we'll have accomplished something. My mission in this book goes like this: the wastefully limited role of the older woman has to be changed. Now, in our society, I could have put that in there, but all over the world, the older woman is told to get out of the way and make room for the new. Not with what we've been through. We ain't going nowhere. And I ain't going to the couch. And I'm not watching other people live their life on the TV shows. No, we're going to get off the couch, we're going to burn the couch, and we're going to go out. So the book is about being 80 and older, and it's about owning your life and owning how old you are, whatever that year is. We age, a baby ages. To be old is mindset. Get rid of it. Don't drink that Kool-Aid. You sit down on the couch and think about what your dream is, and then get this book, and I will take you from step one to where you're actually in your dream, making it happen. It's a beautiful book. It has all the little details.
Where can people find your book?
Amazon.
And you know what? It's not overwhelming. It's a pretty quick read. It's
Yes,
small. You can just stuff it in your purse or your travel bag. I think we are soulmates, sweetheart. I can't thank you enough for
I've had a
being
ball.
here, sweetie.
I've had a ball.
You know what we always say at the end of our show? We look right into that camera and
Okay.
we say, be good.
Good.
Be you and bake.